Hello everyone, Joe here with Midwest Military Equipment, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm excited to take you around this 1997 Oshkosh M1070 het we recently completed for one of our customers. This particular truck is getting ready to get sent out to Arizona to be put to work. We've got a number of these hets that we provided for this customer, and this one we did a little bit of different modifications to it per their application, and today we're going to walk you around and show you those new features that we've added to this Oshkosh M1070. All right, so as I said earlier, this is a Oshkosh M1070, originally built in 1997. This particular unit, we did not repaint. It came to us in this good of condition. We obviously touched up the wheels, touched up a few spots on the bumper, but other than that, the paint on this unit is completely all original. These are absolutely probably one of my favorite trucks, hands down, to be able to drive. Top speed is limited at 45 miles an hour. However, that 45 miles an hour when you're driving a 102 wide, over 11-foot tall truck is a really treat to drive down a standard road. This particular unit, as I said earlier, is getting ready to ship out to Arizona. Originally, the Oshkosh M1070 was a road tractor variant designed to pull trucks. This particular customer requested that they needed a 20-foot capacity bed. Our resolution to what their requests were, we went ahead and stripped all the winches off, the fifth wheel plate off, the ramp slide off, the original mud flat brackets, and we took a 20-foot FMTV bed and installed it onto this truck. So as you can see, we've got about 3-foot overhang, which works just fine for their application, but the bed fits on here and looks really nice. Very happy with how it all worked out. We actually got the midship lights all wired in, so all the original side lighting on the bed works. All of the original fold down bed sides still function as they do on a standard FMTV. And the nice part about the FMTV beds is you're actually able to strip this thing down and make it a complete bare flatbed. So this will give them a really nice bare flatbed to be able to haul whatever cargo they're planning on doing without creating any limitations in suspension travel or anything like that with the Oshkosh M1070. So originally the spare tire and wheel went there. That was one thing that had to go, sadly, when installing the bed. So we went ahead and cut the exhaust, did a miter on it on a turn down. So that way, originally the exhaust ran up here to the back of the cab. We were able to get this bed as far forward as possible. Tires on this unit, as all Oshkosh M1070s, are these massive 53-inch tall Michelin 1600 R20s. They just absolute beast. Unique thing about the Oshkosh M1070s is they do have rear steer. So this rear axle actually is a following axle, so it steers along with the front. It makes the turning radius on these trucks, for being a 30-foot long truck, very easy to turn and very easy for operator friendly. The main reason why they did the rear steer on the Oshkosh M1070s was whenever they're using them for what they were originally designed for, and that's pulling the M1000 trailer, which if you watch our channel at all, we've had a bunch of M1000 trailers. It's really cool to see one of these trucks hooked up to an M1000 trailer. So if you haven't watched those videos, we got quite a few of them on our channel. Be sure to check them out. So walking to the rear of the vehicle, we went ahead and, being that this is going to commercial application, instead of installing the military truck light LED lights that we typically do on all of our trucks, we decided to go with some standard 6-inch civilian ovals. What that allowed us to do is add an additional reverse light. Originally, the Oshkosh M1070s only have a single reverse light down below the hitch. So we've got our stop, turn tails, and then dual reverse lights, and then the same aluminum cargo bed foldable sides on the rear. All the airbags on the suspension have been fully replaced. As all of our trucks, we go through, we service every component. So fuel tanks have been drained, fuel filters have been changed, coolant filters have been changed, belts have been changed, airbags have been replaced, the whole suspension, all the differential fluid, geared hub fluid has all been drained and changed. Air filter replaced. A majority of the trucks, the M1070s, we don't really have as many problems as we do with the FMTVs, but fuel lines replaced, air dryers rebuilt. And another thing with this, when we get up into the cab, I'll show you, we actually added air conditioning to this truck. One thing I wanted to note while we're over here on the driver's side of this truck is originally there was a boarding ladder here to get up to the winch and the battery disconnect. We relocated the battery disconnect, so it's all still looks as factory as we could try to make it without spending a ton of time on the small details, just because this customer, they said that they're probably going to repaint it, so we weren't really concerned about cosmetic paint-wise, even though it is an absolute stunning truck. But they're going to be putting this truck to work, so making sure things are easy to use, easy to replace, and easy to service was really our main intentions whenever we put this truck together. We've got truck light LED lighting up front, updated LED headlights. I'll go ahead and open the hood on this unit. These are powered by an 8V92 Detroit. The 8V92 Detroits are an absolutely awesome engine. So what's unique about the newer D-Deck, this is actually what they consider a D-Deck. So there's earlier non-D-Deck model engines of 8V92s that are not a electronic controlled engine. So the D-Deck models are the electronic controlled engine. So this M1070, being that it was overhauled in 2008, has been updated to the newer D-Deck engine. Another thing that makes these 8V92, they are a two-stroke diesel engine, which is very unique. They're not only supercharged, but also turbocharged. So that's where you get the wicked sound coming out the exhaust, especially with this one with the shorter exhaust on it. It absolutely sounds amazing. Other than that, very, very simple engine, very easy to work on. They've unique on the way that the heads are designed on these 8V92s, how you can take and swap a passenger side head to a driver's side. They're ambidextrous, which is really, really cool. Not a lot of engines are that way. And then these massive M1070 air filters, which we do sell. We get a lot of inquiries on people asking, where do you get an air filter for them? These are really a morphodite, weird air filter in these M1070s. But fortunately, we've went to the manufacturer and got a couple hundred of those air filters on hand. So if you've got an M1070 and you're watching this video, we got all the service parts along with all the parts to support this vehicle. So let's go ahead and jump up in the cab of this truck and we'll show you some of the interior features of the Oshkosh M1070. All right, so now that we're up into the cab of this 1997 Oshkosh M1070, one thing that you'll notice, well, at least I notice, you guys won't be able to feel, but it's ice cold in here right now. So what we've done on this unit and on a number of units, I think we've done 7 of them so far this past month, is added a new rooftop 24-volt AC unit. What's cool about the AC unit is we're actually able to design an aluminum plenum where our AC unit fully integrates into the factory heater blower motor. So when this unit is operating right now, you don't even have to have the truck running like I do right now to be able to do, because it's all off of 24 volt. Really nice feature about that is it's a complete isolated system. So being that it's just a 24 volt compressor self-contained unit, is we don't have any additional drive belts that we have to add to the engine or any additional line sets or a condenser fan to be able to mount. It's all self-contained one unit. We've retrofitted all of our wiring for our unit, comes right through where the original blower system is, and then we've got a nice module system here where you've got the controller interface to be able to raise the fan higher and lower, things of that nature, or power it off like I just did right there. So very, very nice feature. If you've got an Oshkosh M1070, we are working towards a kit to be able to provide these air conditioners to people. However, if you want to order a truck from us, we can definitely put air in it. We've got it figured out here on the install, not a problem, and it's very streamlined. This particular unit has 292 hours, 3,862 original miles. So pretty ridiculously low mileage and hours. Startup procedure is the same on all Oshkosh M1070s. We've got our engine switch here. Go ahead and turn that to start. Shut the original blower off so you can hear me a little better. So what's cool about the Oshkosh M1070s is they are designed to pull massive amounts of weight up massive grades. That's why we've got a high and low transfer case. These trucks in low range are absolutely unstoppable. I think low range in 5th gear is only about 20 to 22 miles an hour. So put it in perspective, it's got a lot of grunt to be able to do anything you might want to do. And the cabs are super roomy. Seats are on air ride. You've got a large back seat, which makes it really, really nice. We've always wanted to turn one of these into a camper. I think it would be a really cool thing, but it's just a speed limited. So other than that, pretty much a basic Oshkosh M1070 outside of the MME Custom Air Conditioning that we added. Overall, very, very happy with how this truck turned out. I'm sure the customer is going to be ecstatic when they get these trucks ahead of schedule. We're shipping a ton of trucks and a ton of trailers out to them, so looking forward to getting everything delivered and getting some feedback and some videos of these trucks in action. So I want to say thank you again to all of our subscribers for taking the time to watch today's video today, and as always, we couldn't do it without you, so be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If you've got a military vehicle or you're looking for a military vehicle, we keep over 250 military vehicles in stock along with over 8,000 products to be able to support them. So all of those products and new vehicles can be found on our website, MidwestMilitaryEquipment.com. If you want to stay up to date with all of our most recent content or recent truck postings, we do post all of our trucks first thing to our Facebook and Instagram, not only our posts, but also our stories and our reels. So be sure to subscribe to those channels as well to stay up to date with everything here at Midwest Military Equipment. We're also trying to do a lot more day-to-day content, showing you what we have going on in new projects, which we do a little bit of that on our YouTube shorts, but we're going to do our best to try to increase that and show you what you need. So once again, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video today, and be sure to like and subscribe.